Hey, I wanted to share a little bit about my personal story and my journey as to how I became a total body alignment coach. So I'll start with where I began with me as far as fitness goes. As a teenager, I didn't have really high self esteem. And was very self conscious about my face. I had acne really bad, and just other things that I never felt like I was smart enough in school. And I was just so I wanted to please my parents and my dad, especially my dad. And if I made a B, he said, "Well, you could have made an A." And over time, that really kind of did a little number on my self esteem. And so a little bit about that. But when I got into fitness, I realized that I could change my physique. I could change my body. I could build some muscle here and do some things that I had control over. Because in my early 20s, I felt like I really didn't have control over my life. And it was kind of strange that that was the way I felt, but that's the way I felt. And things were a little wonky in my life in my 20s. I still was sort of lost. I don't know, I didn't even know who I was really. And I think that's the case with a lot of people that, going through life when we're younger. But it was a big deal to me that I could really start working with my body and doing some things. And I began to feel better because I was sick a lot as a teenager. I had mono when I was a teenager, and I had a lot of colds, flus, yeast and kidney infections. I had a lot of things like that always going on. And when I began to work the physical body, my body became stronger and healthier physically. And then I thought, I was not even eating healthy and I was working out. And I thought, So I put the nutrition into it and then started eating healthier. So it was a process for me. It didn't just happen overnight. It was a process. And I loved it. I loved the way I felt, and I loved the way I could change my body. And it also changed my self image. I began to feel better about myself physically because I was like, wow, I could do something with this body. So I began to have a higher self image than I had before. I felt better about myself. So that rocked on for a few years, and I decided, I want to open a gym. I want to have a gym. I would like to have my own facility and work with people, and I just envisioned this great place that people would come to and feel better, and I wanted to bring in other things that were health and wellness related that complemented the fitness part, and that got me into yoga. I became a yoga instructor because I knew that was really a really important component to bring into a center to do yoga, because I realized that the mind had a part in this as well. And then I began to realize there was some energetics that had a part, the energy systems of the body. And when I really got into the energy work was when things began to go awry in my life. Running my gym, I was really tired. The fatigueness began to come back. My thyroid was affected. I felt weird in my thyroid. I was getting ready to do my last bodybuilding show I did, and I had pulled more body fat off, and it had affected my nervous system really in an adverse way. It almost felt like my body had been turned inside out, and my nerve endings were kind of burning. It was really strange. And then I began to have panic attacks. So there was and vertigo. So things began to break down physically in my body because there was things that were out of alignment. I realized things aren't in alignment. It's not all about the physical, guys. So many clients come to me and say, if I just lose a few pounds, then I'll be happy and all will be well. It's a holistic job to put yourself together. And I don't mean that it's hard to do, but to be in alignment, there's more to it than physical. And there's more to it than a diet. I'm going to eat this way. I'm going to eat a few more superfoods and walk a little more. Then things will be perfect. Well, in a perfect world, I guess maybe that would be perfect. But there's more to us. There's much more to us. And so when I got into working with the energy system of the body, it really opened a lot of doors for me and a deeper understanding from emotionally, emotional, mental component, the energies of the body, the energy systems of the body, when that's all out of alignment from your physical body and your emotions are everywhere, there's not an alignment going on. And you can go exercise, you can go get on the most healthy eating plan ever. But if you do not have the energy systems in your body in alignment, and the mental and the emotional energetics in alignment, you're going to run into some things. I did. That was happening to me. When I became an energy medicine practitioner, that helped heal me and deepen my understanding and education about energy work. But now I had this ability to help others in that area with not just fitness and nutrition, but also with the energetics. And that was a big turning point. So, and I continue my training and my education, and to this day I have mentors and coaches that I work with that are like, jam up. And I'm a human being. I'm on this journey just like everyone else. But I love what I'm doing. I'm inspired and motivated to do what I do to help others, because I've tapped into this energy source and tapped into this frequencies, if you will, that is amazing. You can have this endless energy, and it pulls things together physically, energetically, emotionally, mentally. Get all this stuff clear and get in alignment. That is when you begin to feel life at within a level that you haven't experienced before. I'm not saying you guys haven't experienced the most ultimate life ever. I'm not saying that at all. But those of you that feel like there's something missing, those of you that are fatigued and tired, or you feel like you're off your game, or not even following your passion, or ignoring what the inspiration that's coming to you to do something that it may be totally different than what you're doing now. So being a body alignment coach, that's what that's what I help clients do. Get in alignment physically, energetically, emotionally, and then you're inspired in ways that you can follow through with, because it's not convoluted with all this stuff in the head, and you're down on yourself because you're physically not feeling good. It's just all that. I can just keep going on and on, but you guys get it. When you're out of alignment, you know it. You know things aren't right. So I just wanted to share my story, to share how I got here as a health and wellness alignment coach. And, I'm a human being, and I'm going through this process of these changing times just like everyone else. And we are at a place that we can have just the best life ever. But tapping into the essence of your beingness and aligning your mental and emotional body with that, and your physical body, it's awesome. Your body, you have less stress, you have more energy, the body can heal, you have deeper insight, and like I said, the inspiration can come through that to inspire you to do something that who knows what it could be. So, yeah, alignment. That's what it's all about. Getting in alignment to experience this life to the fullest. So I hope this maybe helps some people to kind of go aha with some things that may not be working, and maybe this is maybe why there's some misalignment in your life. So if you have any questions or would like to talk with me a little bit more about my services and what I do as an alignment coach, feel free to send me a message anytime. Look forward to hearing from you guys. Thanks.